Right, good morning, BGPians. Welcome to the third day of HBL. I hope all of you are still doing fine. For those of you who are still coming into the cameras, into the Zoom, log in with your form teachers, come in quickly so that you can get your attendance marked with your form teachers. Now this morning, I'm just going to tell you a very short story before we move on to our 5BX. Okay, and this story is really about a lion and a mouse. Okay, now once upon a time there was a lion, and he was sleeping under a great big tree. He was sleeping so soundly that he didn't know when a group of mice were playing around and they were scurrying around him. Now the mice decided to run across him as he was sleeping. One by one, and one by one, the mice ran away. They were all running away successfully from him until the last mouse. Now the last mouse, as he was tiptoeing, he accidentally touched the paw of the lion. Now, as a result of being touched on the paw, the lion suddenly woke up. And his first instinct was to use his paw to hold the mouse down. And this is how it looks like. So you can see from the picture that the lion was irritated and he put his paw on the mouse. Now, of course, the mouse was terrified and he told the lion, please, let me go. And the lion said, you woke me up from my sleep. Why should I let you go? And the mouse pleaded and pleaded with the lion and said, please, great lion, if you let me go now, one day I will be able to help you in return. And the lion laughed, ha 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 ha. You are such a tiny mouse. How are you able to return a favor to me? Nonetheless, the lion was generous and decided to let the mouse go. Now, the mouse ran away gratefully. Now, a few days later, the lion was prowling around in the jungle and he was looking for food. Now, he did not realize that a trap had been set for him by a hunter and he got caught in the net. Now, as he was caught in the net, he tried to escape from the net. And he was clawing at the net, but he still couldn't get out. And he was very, very upset. And he started wailing and shouting and roaring for a very, very long time. Now, the mouse that was set free by the lion heard the lion's voice. And he could recognize the lion's roar from a very, very long distance away. Now, the mouse started running towards the lion who was trapped in the net. And when he saw the lion trapped in the net, this was a picture of how the lion was trapped in the net. You can see over here that the lion was trapped in the net and the mouse was at the bottom here. He was looking at the lion and he saw the strings that were attached to the net. And the mouse had an idea. He said to the lion, I will help you just as you helped me. And he started gnawing and biting at the rope that was tied to the net. After much gnawing and biting, he managed to cut the net and freed the lion. And the lion was very grateful to the mouse. And he said, never did I expect that for a mouse to be able to save my life one day. And that's the end of the story. Now, what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is that we are never too small to be kind to one another. Neither are we too big to do so. So no matter who we are, we can always afford to be kind to one another. Now, in this time of HBL, let us also remember that it is not only about ourselves, but it is also about others. Are we kind to our friends? Do we check in on our friends and our classmates who are also doing HBL to find out how are they? It's been 3 days of HBL. Are your friends doing their work consciously, or are they not? What about you? Are you kind to yourself? For those of you who are doing your HBL in a very disciplined way, good for you. But you must also remember to be kind to yourself, to take breaks when necessary. Too much screen time is also not good. So you must know when to take care of yourself, just as we say in Habit 7 that we must sharpen your sword. Now, my last point concerns International Biodiversity Day. Now, I received a letter yesterday from the Ministry of National Development, and it was reminding me that tomorrow, the 22nd of May, is the International Day for Biological Diversity. Now, what is the International Day for Biological Diversity about? Now, the Day for Biological Diversity is a day when we celebrate all the plants and animals all around us on the 22nd of May. It is also a reminder for us to be kind to the plants and to the animals around us. Why must we be kind to the plants and animals around us? Because they are part of our environment. Now, do you know that even though Singapore is a small country, we actually have more than 400 species of birds in our country. And in fact, we have almost 340 species of butterflies on our island. This is about 2/3 of the bird species and more than 5 times the butterfly species in Great Britain. Now, this is due to the hard work of the National Parks Board. And in fact, when we talk about the plants and the trees, trees are very important because they provide us with clean air and cool our environment. In Singapore, through the 1 Million Trees movement, we are working to plant 1 million more trees around Singapore, across Singapore between 2020 and 2030. And this will bring the total number of trees in Singapore to be more than 8 million. Can you imagine? More than 8 million trees in our small little island. So we must take care to be kind to all these plants as well as animals in our vicinity. And really, when I was driving to school this morning on the expressway and I saw all the trees that were lined up along the PIE, it really reminded me of the vision that our first Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, had for Singapore, that we want to be a city in a garden and a garden city. So let's remember the moral of the stories today, that we must be kind. We must be kind to our environment. We must be kind to our friends. And that really is about practicing the habit and the value of respect, and also to be kind to ourselves, to sharpen the sword. Now, that's the end of my sharing this morning, and that is ready for your reflection. Okay, form teachers, you can also talk to your class about it later on. And I will now move on to the daily exercise, and I will invite 2 students, Adam Rasul from 3Com, as well as Shan from 4 Responsibility, and our PE teacher, Mr. Javier Poon, to lead us in the morning exercise.
Hello, Brother Green. Okay, before we start our 5 BX, can you please check, make sure you're in a safe environment. Okay, make sure there's no things around you, because later on you'll be doing some movements. Okay, we're going to start the exercise with our head rotation. So we'll go clockwise first, 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next exercise, we're going to do an arm rotation. So open up your arms like you're flying an aeroplane. Okay, and we go forward first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to do side arm stretch now. Okay, so you're going to lift up one hand and stretch to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to stretch our quads now. So we go to right leg first. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next ankle rotation. So put out your one leg. Alright. Okay, and then we go clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, other leg. 1, clockwise, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 2 exercises for today. Simple exercise. Open up your arms and then we're going to clap our hands above our heads. Make sure you lock your elbow. Alright, so we'll do it 15 times. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 15. Okay, next we're going to do a high jumper. So if you look sideways, okay, just swing your arms back and jump as high as you can. Okay, ready? 10 times. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, the last challenge I have for you today. It doesn't matter whether you can do it or not, you just try. You're going to try and balance on one leg, go all the way down and come back up without using the rest of the body. Okay, so look something like this. Balance on one leg, go all the way down and come up. Alright, okay, you can try this out later as and when during your free time. We have come to the end of our 5BX. Enjoy the rest of the time with your form teachers. See you on Monday. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you boys.